Then in the middleweight division, you got Edmen Shahbazyan versus Andre Petroski, a guy with two similar records. Shahbazyan, almost a 2-1 favorite. Check this out. In the middleweight division at UFC Atlanta, you got Edmen Shahbazyan taking on Andre Petroski. Now, Shahbazyan 14-5 from America, so was Petroski. He's 13-4. So two guys with similar records. Shahbazyan 2 inches taller at 6'2". He's 27. Petroski 33. Edmen has a 2-inch reach advantage. He fights right-handed. Petroski fights both, right? Switch stance fighter. Always an advantage. Can stand lefty or righty. And expect him to be utilizing both and switching back and forth. Why not? Edmen 3.8 significant strikes per minute to 2.9 for Petroski. Petroski, though, despite being outpaced by like 10 to 15 significant strikes in a fight, he lands more than one takedown per round and can stifle his opponents. Edmen, 2 takedowns every 3 rounds as well. So both guys, no stranger to taking the fight to the ground. Petroski's got one advantage, another advantage, and that's takedown defense, 85% compared to 65 for Shahbazyan. Petroski's won 3 fights in a row, right? All by decision, beating Rodolfo Vieira, Dylan Buka, and Josh Fremd. Now, in 2 of those 3, he trailed in significant strikes, but he had 3 takedowns against Fremd to get the win. He trailed by 3 against Rodolfo Vieira, still got the win, gave up a takedown against Buka, had 3 takedowns, but he definitely reduces the output of his opponents. Now, Edmen, on the other hand, beat Dylan Buka as well, but by first round KO. Lost to Gerald Mearshart, a guy that I got tons of respect for, by submission, and beat AJ Dobson. So he's won 2 of the last 3. And what I see here is the takedown defense for Petroski is a problem. His takedown ability is a problem. Edmen's got to keep the fight standing, and I don't know if he can. I just don't know if he can. I think Petroski's going to muscle him in this fight. I think he's going to land potentially more significant strikes only because he's just going to shut down Edmen and keep him on the ground, right, with more than one takedown per round. So I see Petroski pulling this thing out. I like him to get the win here. Just grind out another victory like he always does. That's my opinion. He wins by decision to be the 14-4 middleweight division, UFC Atlanta. So again, another tough pick there. But we're going to lean towards the underdog in this one. And sometimes you got to take the dog. Sometimes you got to take the dog, and that's what you're looking for is a dog that can come through. He's also 7 years older than Shahbazyan. I mean, that's a big deal. 34 versus 27. One guy entering the prime, another guy exiting. Um, Same time in the sport, but Petroski, I mean, at 34, you're a little stronger than 27. Although at 27, you're coming into it a little bit. You're coming into your strength, your peak form. But I don't know, man. I just think Petroski's going to pull this thing out. And I don't like his numbers except for the takedowns, but he's going to have to do it there.